Hello everyone, this is my Everton vs Wolverhampton Wanderers Premier League preview. Wednesday night, 7:30 kickoff. Can Wolves make it 2 Premier League wins in a row? I still can't believe I'm saying that. It doesn't feel real. But weirdly, I think there's a possibility it might happen. I've just watched Rob Edwards' press conference. So before we talk a bit more about Everton, let's just dissect a bit of that. So again, he was full of praise for Matheus Mane, the star of the moment against West Ham.
What kind of statement was that from him, and what questions is he now asking of you?
Well, he's not. He's still at that stage at the moment where I'm probably still a bit scary to him, so he won't ask me many questions at all. He's just got to keep doing what he's doing at the moment. His performance was really good, but all of his performances before that have been as well, whether he's been coming off the bench or starting the games. He's got a really good attitude, but he's affected the games very, very well with his intensity, his selfless work, but then real moments of quality as well, and bravery, which I think has rubbed off on a lot of the group as well.
He's going to get bored of praising him soon, but Mane definitely deserves it. He gave an injury update. It sounds like everyone pretty much is available after concerns over Hwang and João Gomez.
This one, how are we with Hwang, João Gomez? Both came off. Is there anybody else coming closer, and where are they at?
Well, those two guys were out there in training today, which was good. So we're hoping that they'll be all right. And we're not going to get anyone else back. I don't think that was missing. But people are progressing sort of on time. JJ and Marshall and people like that. So but they won't be right for this weekend or this midweek game.
That's really good to hear, isn't it? Because I hope we can play the same sort of team, and I hope that's what he selects, which I'll get onto in a minute with my predicted 11. He also spoke a bit about the new hero, I guess, the revival of John Arias.
But John Arias is an example, not having a great season. You used him in a different role at Old Trafford, and he seemed freer as a result, and we saw a bit more of him. And I wonder whether sometimes just knocking a player out of rhythm actually has a benefit.
Maybe. I think with a player like John as well, he wants to feel involved and be in the game. And I think if he's in the game, then we're going to see more and more of him and the best of him as well. And I think perhaps being a little bit deeper keeps him in the game more. So, look, he'd shown it before in a slightly different position at Aston Villa. I thought he was excellent that day as well. But, if we can keep the consistent performances from him, if he's selected, then it was certainly going to help us going forward.
Yeah, he's done so much better, and I think that's a good point about him wanting to be more loved and more involved, I guess, while being a bit of a deeper role in midfield. He also spoke about the very good form of Tolu Adakaderi.
Is the big man Tolu, is his recent little run of form and regular appearances, is that just the effect of 3 months Premier League training? Because he looked a bit undercooked, I think, by his own admission when he first arrived, before you were.
I still think we're going to see more from him. I hope we do as well going forward. I think he's improving. I think he'll accept and say himself that there's still more to come. We're working hard. He wants to get fitter and still get used to this league. It's by no means is he finished yet, but we're starting to see some really good shoots of improvement, more confidence from him. I think there's a bit more belief there in him as well. So that's really encouraging, but more to come, certainly. I hope there is, and I think he feels there is as well.
Yeah, so it was quite a short press conference, but he seems a lot more happier. He looked so depressed when we were losing all the time, but he just looks happier within himself. So yeah, quite short, but at least we got some good updates in terms of injury news. Now, Everton, so can we make it 2 in a row? As I said, they did lose 4-2 at home to Brentford the weekend on Sunday, I believe it was. Bit of a shock result. There was a really funny clip of an Everton fan in the concourse about people leaving. I'll just play that for you here.
Right, so you's messing me. The fucking second half has just kicked off, and this is Everton's ground. Let them out. This is not support. This is not support. Do you call this support? These are all getting off at 2-0. All getting off at 2-0, lad. You call this support? Is it 3-0? Let's go. Lad, I'm coming with you. Never mind that. 3-0. 3-0.
Absolutely brilliant, that ending. I'm coming with you too then if it's 3-0. That reminds me of Molyneux a lot this season when we've been losing. But yeah, so the confidence is high for Wolves, let's be honest. After the back of a 3-0 win, they've lost 4-2. They will have a point to prove at home. And I just hope we can get on the front foot again and be attacking like we have been recently. They have only won one of the last four, but obviously we have only won one of the last four as well. We've both drew as well. They drew 0-0 with Burnley. We drew with Man United. So form very similar going into this, but obviously Everton are 12th place on 28 points, and they only find themselves a couple of points outside European places. So they'll want to pick up form again. Obviously David Moyes, their manager these days, has still got some good players in there. Jack Grealish, Beto, people like that. I don't know, I think Endai is struggling for fitness at the moment, but he really tore us apart, didn't he, when we last played them, at the reverse fixture this season at Molineux. So just on that, while we're here, on the head-to-head history, we've played Everton 23 times in Premier League history. Wolves have won 8 times. There's been 7 draws. And Everton, have won 8 times. So near enough identical, you know what I mean? Real even record. Let's hope we can make that 9 wins. We did lose 3-2 at Molineux, as I just referred to. It was terrible, wasn't it? Well, we had a bit of a fight back, didn't we? Everton blew us away a bit. Grealish played really well from memory. Drewsbury Hall scored a screamer, but then Rodrigo Gomez pulled it back to 3-2. He nearly got the winner at the end, but it wasn't to be. We did beat them 2-0 in the League Cup, though, so there's a bit of confidence. They did rest a few, but Tolu Arakaderi did a nice dink finish that day to get his first goal for the club. And if you cast your minds back to last time we played Everton away, obviously it was at Goodison Park, but we had a disaster 4-0 defeat under Gary O'Neill the last time we played him away. That was a real dark moment and was probably one of the games that ended up getting Gary O'Neill sacked last season. So, as I referred to, let's do a team prediction. Now, we know pretty much everybody is fit, but the games do come thick and fast. So, let's just mix them into one. What I think you do, what I want to do. So it's got to be the same system, hasn't it? Like the 5-3-2. I think Jose Sarr deserved to keep his place in goal. He got his first clean sheet of the season, and our first clean sheet as a team in the league this season. So fair play for Sarr. I thought Chachua was actually decent against West Ham. He hasn't been great this season, but he actually took on a man at one point, which I was really surprised about. So he'll stay there. I know Pedro Lima's back, but maybe he'll feature in the Shrewsbury game and not this one. Be a bit quick to get him back in at this point, wouldn't it? So I would personally stick with the same back three of Mosquera, Santi and Kelechi. I know Doherty was good at Man United, but just keep him on the bench and bring him on if needed. I think keep the 3 centre-halves that got the clean sheet. Left back, got to be Hugo Bueno. He has been fantastic since coming back in, Hugo Bueno. Really linking up well with Mane. Midfield has got to be the 3 again. I would start João Gomez. Harsh on Andre, but come on, man. We scored 3 goals that first half with Andre there. Sorry, with João Gomez there, with Matheus Mane and John Arias, the reformed John Arias. So that's got to be the 3. And I can't believe I'm saying this. Probably the first time I'm saying it, or maybe one other time I have. I want Hwang Hee-chan to start up front alongside the man of the moment, Tolu Arakaderi. So that's got to be the team, hasn't it? As long as everyone's fit enough to do it, because it's been a fairly quick turnaround from the weekend. Other people for mention, obviously Strand Larsen, but will he be around much longer? Probably not. You've got Fair Lopez, you've got Churewa. Obviously, I mentioned Doherty, Muller-Wolf. I'm not even mentioning the other right back's name, Hoover. But yeah, that's looking like the team that it's going to be, and I hope it is. And that team could get a result, especially if we play like we did against West Ham. I know West Ham are poor, but Everton are struggling too, so we could do it if we fly out the blocks. Now, score prediction with my head. My head's telling me, look, we're full of confidence, we're hyped, but Everton are going to respond. So my head is actually telling me this will be a 2-2 draw. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling when I'm being sensible and trying to take the emotion out of it. I think Grealish will get on the score sheet and Beto if he starts for Everton. And for Wolves, John Arias again to get a goal. And I'm going to say Matheus Mane to get a goal. With my heart, drum roll, Everton 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 4. It's got to happen again soon. My bet hasn't come in for a while. Please happen. Let's go Beto for Everton. John Arias, Mane, Tolu, and let's say a surprise goal scorer in... Who should we go for a surprise? Or should we say Hugo Bueno? Just gets on the score sheet randomly. There we go. Let's go for that one. But yeah, this is my preview today, everyone. I'm looking forward to the game, which I can't remember the last time I said that before a Wolves game. feelings are high, as we all know. And yeah, but please like the video. Really helps the channel. Please subscribe. That really helps the channel. Trying to grow, as you know. I want to aim for 15,000 subscribers by the end of this calendar year, on around 11,000 at the moment. And comment your thoughts down below on your feelings for this game, because I like to read them and respond. Cheers, everyone, and come on the Wolves.